ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Good morning. Today's concept is mole concept. So, what is mole? Mole means heap or pile. So, in English, we use these words to represent a group of objects like pile of leaves or heap of leaves. Kuppa. Telugulo cheppalante kuppa. So, pile of leaves or heap of leaves ala. So, mole is used to count the particles like, for example, we use a dozen. For example, dozen eggs, dozen books, or say dozen apple, etc. So in all this dozen represent a number, that is 12. So if you say dozen eggs, that means it will give you 12 eggs. Here dozen represent group, a number called 12. So it's a collection of 12 particles, 12 objects, 12 substance. For example, dozen eggs means 12 eggs. Dozen books means 12 books. Dozen apples means 12 apples. So here dozen represents a particular number of particles or objects. In the same way, in chemistry we use mole. Mole is used to count the particles like dozen. So how to define this mole? It is defined as the number of carbon atoms. Mole is defined as the number of atoms that are present in 12 grams of C12 isotope. In the last class we have already studied that 12 grams of C12 isotope contains 6.023 into 10 power 23 particles or atoms. This number we call it as Avogadro number. Already we have studied how we got this number. So number of carbon atoms in 12 grams of carbon, we are taking 12 grams of carbon. Mass of one carbon atom is 1.9924 into 10 power minus 23 grams. So if you simplify, what we get? So experimentally it is found that a mole contains Avogadro number of particles. So in short, what I can write is a mole contains Avogadro number of particles. So once again, a mole is defined as number of carbon atoms present in 12 grams of carbon, right? 12 grams of carbon contains Avogadro number of carbon atoms. Therefore, a mole contains Avogadro number of particles. What are these particles? In chemistry, these particles means they can be molecules, they can be atoms, they can be electrons, or they can be ions. Molecules, atoms, electrons, ions. So what is the meaning of this? Let us take some examples to understand. Say 1 mole of hydrogen atom. What does it mean? 1 mole of hydrogen atom means Avogadro number of hydrogen atoms. Avogadro number of hydrogen atoms. So we have studied the meaning of 1 mole of atoms. Let us take another example. 1 mole of oxygen molecules means Avogadro number of oxygen molecules. One mole of electrons means Avogadro number of electrons. Let us take one example for ions also. 1 mole of, say some ion, say sodium ion. 1 mole of sodium ion means Avogadro number of sodium ion. Like 1 dozen represents 12 particles. 1 mole represents Avogadro number of particles. 1 mole contains Avogadro number of particles. They can be atoms, they can be molecules, they can be electrons, they can be ions. So corresponding you can write, first you have to check whether it is you are finding atom or molecule or electron or ion. You should be careful with that, right? So next you check whether you are finding for 1 mole, 2 mole, 3 mole, half mole, etc. So a mole simply contains, a mole represents Avogadro number of particles. So in what way we can define, in what other ways we can define this? In terms of mass. So where will you have these atom molecules in a compound? So compound possesses mass. So with respect to mass, how to define? So what is a mole? A mole is the amount of the substance. Mole is amount of the substance that contain as many particles as there are the atoms in 12 grams of C12 isotope. Same thing, right? Simply I am adding the word called mass. It is the mass. It represents the mass of the substance that contains entities or particles as there are atoms in 12 grams of C12 isotope. 12 grams of C12 isotope contains, experimentally we found that it contains Avogadro number of carbon atoms. That means the mass, a mole represents the mass of the substance that contains Avogadro number of particles. Avogadro number of atoms, if it is 1 mole, if the mass represents an element. Avogadro number of molecule, if the mass represents, if the mass corresponds to a substance. So it is the mass that contains Avogadro number of particles. Again, particle, it can be molecule, atom or electron or ion, right? So for gases, how do you define for gases? So already we have studied this. At STP, 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters of volume, which we call it as gram molar volume. This is how we can define for gases. At STP, 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters of volume. Or with respect to mass, a mole represents the mass of the substance, a mole represents the mass of the substance that contains as many particles or entities as there are carbon atoms in 12 grams of C12 isotope. So this is with respect to mass, this is with respect to volume of a gas. These are the definitions. Now, how it is related to atomic mass or gram atomic mass? A mole is the mass of the element that is exactly equal to its gram atomic mass. Let us try to understand this by taking an example. Say, for example, I am considering atomic mass, say some aluminium. This is equal to 27 AMU. I am taking one atom of element aluminium, it is 27 AMU. Then actual mass of one aluminium atom is 27 into 1 AMU. 1 AMU equal to how many grams? 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is mass of one atom, one aluminium atom. Now, if I take 2 aluminium atom, you have to write into 2, 10 aluminium atom into 10. Avogadro number of aluminium atoms, mass of 6.023 into 10 power 23 aluminum atoms is equal to what? 27 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 grams. So, mass of Avogadro number of aluminium atoms, right. Now, Avogadro number of atoms is nothing but 1 mole of aluminium atoms. Therefore, what I can write? Mass of 1 mole of aluminium atoms is equal to 27 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 this is equal to 27 grams. What is 27 atomic mass? 27 grams, gram atomic mass. So this is equal to gram atomic mass of aluminium or gram atom of aluminium. So mass of 1 mole of aluminium is equal to its gram atomic mass. So I am generalizing it. The mass of 1 mole of atoms of any element is exactly equal to its gram atomic mass or gram atom. So what I can write now? The mass of 1 mole of atoms of any element is exactly equal to its gram atomic mass or gram atom. So 1 gram atom is nothing but 1 mole, or 1 gram atomic mass is equal to 1 mole of the atom. The same thing we can conclude for molecules. The mass of 1 mole of molecule of any substance is exactly equal to its gram molecular mass or gram molecule. The similar way we can write this. So in a similar way we can write this. What is that? The mass of 1 mole of molecules of any substance is exactly equal to its gram molecular mass or gram molecule. Right? If you want, you can take one example. Let us take carbon dioxide. It's a molecule. There are two different atoms. One is carbon and other is oxygen. There is one carbon atom, two oxygen atom. So sum of the atomic masses of all atoms, is equal to what? Its molecular weight. Let them represent its molecular weight. How many carbon atoms are there? 1 into its atomic mass, that is 12, plus how many oxygen atoms? 2 into its atomic mass, that is 16. Right. So what I will get? 12 plus 32 equal to 44. So what is the molecular mass of carbon dioxide? 44 AMU. 44 AMU. So in grams, actual mass of one molecule of CO2. Actual mass of one molecule of CO2 is 44 into 1 AMU, that is 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is for one molecule. For Avogadro number of molecules, mass of Avogadro number of CO2 molecules is equal to 44 into 1.66 into 10 power minus 24 into 6.023 into 10 power 23. This is equal to 44 grams. Now what is this? Avogadro number of CO2 molecules is nothing but mass of 1 mole of CO2 is equal to 44 grams. What is 44 grams? Gram molecular mass of CO2, which is equal to gram molecule. So the mass of 1 mole atom of any element is exactly equal to its gram atomic mass. Similarly, the mass of 1 mole of molecules of any substance is exactly equal to its gram molecular mass. So these are the different ways you can define. Now let us see how to calculate number of moles. So 1 mole of an element, its mass will be equal to gram atomic mass. If I have 2 moles, 1 mole, mass of 1 mole of element equal to its gram atomic mass. Mass of 2 moles of element will be equal to 2 into its gram atomic mass. Mass of n moles will be equal to what? N into its gram atomic mass. So, this is equal to what? Calculation of, let us see the formulas. Calculation of number of moles when mass is given. So, when mass is given, how do you calculate? Number of moles of an element is equal to given mass of element by gram atomic mass of element. This is for elements, when elements are given. Or you can write like this for molecules. Given mass of substance, by gram mass of substance. This is for substance. Or compound. So, number of moles equal to weight by gram atomic mass for elements, weight by gram molecular weight for elements, in short. Next, when number of particles are given, so particles can be atom, molecules, ions, etc. Right. Depending upon that, you have to consider the weight. For example, 1 mole contains Avogadro number of particles, 2 moles contains 2 into Avogadro number of particles, half mole contains half into Avogadro number of particles. So, if Avogadro number of particles equal to 1 mole, I have x particles equal to how many moles? You have to cross multiply. So, what we get? X by Avogadro number. So, when number of particles are given, then this is the formula to calculate number of moles of particles. So, number of moles of particles is equal to given number of particles by Avogadro number. Suppose I have say 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms. This is equal to 1 mole. If I have 2 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 atoms, I am taking 2 moles, then it becomes 2 moles of atoms. 2 moles of atoms. If I have x atoms, so Avogadro number of atoms equal to 1 mole of atoms, then x atoms equal to how many? Cross multiply, x into 1, that is x by Avogadro number. So, number of atoms by Avogadro number, you will get number of moles of atoms. If it is molecule, number of molecules by Avogadro number gives number of moles of molecules. Number of electrons by Avogadro number gives number of moles of electrons. Number of ions by Avogadro number gives number of moles of ions. So, number of moles of particles, let me write here number of moles of particles. So, if I write these particles as atom, number of moles of atoms equal to given number of atoms by Avogadro number. If it is molecule, number of moles of molecules equal to given number of molecules by Avogadro number. If it is electrons, number of moles of electrons equal to given number of electrons by Avogadro number. If it is ions, number of moles of ions equal to given number of ions by Avogadro number. Next, when volume is given, volume occupied by gas is given. So, what we know at STP, that is the necessary condition, because we know the relation only at STP. At STP, 1 mole of gas occupies 22.4 liters. That means, remember this point, at STP, 22.4 liters is occupied by 1 mole of gas. So, you may have any ml, any liters, volume in liters. How many moles? Say the volume occupied by the gas is V liters. It is equal to how many liters? So, what we get? Number of moles of gas. V in liters. What is V? Volume occupied by gas at STP in liters by 22.4. If it is ml, so I have to convert both in ml. Volume occupied by gas in ml at STP by, this must be in ml, that is 22,400. So, remember this condition is at STP. So, if some other conditions are given, so use this equation P1 V1 by T1 equal to P2 V2 by T2. One is at STP and other is at given conditions. First find at STP, then calculate the required variable under given condition using this relation. So, we will see some problems on that, so nothing to worry. So, this is about calculation of number of moles. Let us do some problems. The first one, calculate the number of atoms of each kind present in 90 grams of glucose. Okay. So, what is given? You are given 90 grams of glucose. First, what is glucose? Glucose formula is C6H12O6. So, there is carbon atom, hydrogen atom, oxygen. We have 3 different atoms. You have to calculate how many atoms are present in 90 grams of glucose. First, is it an atom or molecule? It is a molecule and there are 3 different atoms. Therefore, it is a molecule. Let us find its molecular weight. So, molecular weight is sum of atomic masses of all elements. First, 3 different atoms are there: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. How many carbons? 6. How many hydrogen atoms? 12. How many oxygen atoms? 6. So 6 into atomic weight of carbon, that is 12. 12 into atomic weight of hydrogen, that is 1. 6 into atomic weight of oxygen, that is 16. So this is 72 plus 12 plus 96, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 17, 18. So you will get 180. So gram molecular weight is 180 grams per mole. Right. So what we got is molecular weight. What we have to find is number of atoms. So this is the shortcut. Whatever that is given, convert into moles. First convert into moles. Whatever you want, take it from moles. Right. So ఏది ఇచ్చినా ఏదైనా సరే ఏది ఇచ్చినా మోల్స్లో కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోండి. ఏది కావాలన్నా మోల్స్ నుండి తీసుకోండి. So whatever that is given, convert into moles. Whatever you want, try to get it from moles. So first calculate moles. So this is a substance. How do you calculate number of moles of glucose? Number of moles of glucose is weight of glucose, given weight of glucose by its molecular weight. Gram molecular weight. Gram molecular weight. So what is the weight of glucose given? 90. What is the molecular weight? 180. So what I will get? 1 by 2, that is 0.5 moles. You will get 0.5 moles. That means you have half mole. Right, fine. Whatever that is given, whether it is mass, volume, particles, convert into moles. Whatever you want, try to get it from moles. This is what you have to do. So we have half mole of glucose. If I have 1 molecule of glucose, let us try to solve this. 1 molecule of glucose, moles, molecules, molecules, atoms. 1 molecule of glucose లో ఏమున్నాయి మీకు 6 carbon atoms, 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms and 6 oxygen atoms. So 1 mole of glucose ఏముంటాయి? What is the difference? 1 mole contains Avogadro number of molecules. Like 1 mole, 1 dozen equal to 12, 1 mole contains Avogadro number of molecules. This is substance. Substance lo smallest particle enti molecules. Molecules lo smallest particle enti atoms. So 1 mole lo contains Avogadro number of atoms. Right. So Avogadro number of glucose molecules. Let us write like this, 6.023 into so you have Avogadro number of glucose molecules. So 1 molecule lo inni carbon atoms untayi, Avogadro number of glucose lo enni untayi? So what I will get is, so 1 molecule contains 6 carbon atoms. Avogadro number of glucose molecules contains Avogadro number into 6 in carbon atoms. So 6 into Avogadro number of carbon atoms. Right. 12 into Avogadro number of hydrogen atoms. 6 into Avogadro number of oxygen atoms. But this is not our answer. Do we have 1 mole? No, we have only 0.5 mole. So 0.5 mole glucose contains 0.5 moles of 0.5 into Avogadro number of glucose molecules. 0.5 into Avogadro number of glucose molecules. these many glucose molecules contain. So 6 into 0.5 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 carbon atoms. 12 into 0.5 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 hydrogen atoms. 6 into 0.5 into 6.023 into 23 oxygen atoms. So you can simplify. 6 into half, that is 3, 3 into 6 is 18 approximately. So 1.8 into 10 power 24 carbon atoms. 6 into 6, 36. So 3.6 into 10 power 24 hydrogen atoms. So same, 1.8 into 10 power 24 oxygen atoms. So let us go for next one. Calculate the number of electrons present in 4.5 grams of water. So we have to find the number of electrons in 4.5 grams of water. Right. So as I said, convert into moles. 4.5 grams, converting this is mass of water molecule, converting into moles. So number of moles is given weight of water by its molecular weight, gram molecular weight. What is the weight of water given? 4.5 grams. By molecular weight of water is 18 gram per mole. So you will get 0.25 moles of water. So 4.5 grams of water is nothing but 0.25 moles of water. So keep it aside. Right. What we require? Electrons. Where these electrons are present? In atoms. Right. 2 or more atoms combine to form molecules. These molecules combine and exist in 0. We have to find the number of electrons present in 0.25 moles of water. So from moles you will get molecules, from molecules you will get atoms, from atoms you will get electrons. So first let us calculate how many electrons are present in one water molecule. First, water molecule is made up of two different atoms, hydrogen and oxygen. There are 3 atoms, 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. So one molecule of water contains how many electrons? The electrons are present in atoms. Hydrogen atom contains how many electrons? 1 electron. How many such hydrogen atoms are there? 2. So 1 electron in 1 hydrogen atom, another electron in another hydrogen atom. So there are 2 electrons from hydrogen atom plus 1 oxygen atom. What is the atomic number of oxygen atom? 8. That means it contains 8 protons and 8 electrons. So 1 electron from hydrogen atom, another electron from hydrogen atom, or let us write like this, 2 into 1 electron of hydrogen atom plus 1 into 8 electrons of oxygen atom. So 8 plus 2, that is 10. So the one molecule of water contains how many electrons? 10 electrons. Now 0.25 moles of water contains how many water molecules? 1 mole contains Avogadro number of water molecules. 1/4 mole contains how many? So number of electrons is equal to 0.25 into Avogadro number into 10. Or if you are confused, convert 0.25 moles of water into molecules. 0.25 moles of H2 equal to 0.25 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 H2O molecules. 1 mole contains Avogadro number 0.25 into 1 mole. 1 mole equal to Avogadro number. So 0.25 into Avogadro number of water molecule. So this is 0.25 into 6.023 into 10 power 23 into 1 water molecule. 1 water molecule contains 10 electrons, therefore into 10. So number of electrons is 0.25 into Avogadro number into 10. Right. So if you simplify this, you get around 1.5. So this is what I have done. Electrons are present in atoms. Atoms combine to form molecules. Molecules expressed in moles. సో 1 మాలిక్యూల్లో ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఉన్నాయో చూసాము, ఇచ్చిన మాస్లో ఎన్ని మోల్స్ ఉన్నాయో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాము, వచ్చిన మోల్స్లో ఎన్ని మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఉన్నాయో ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసాము, దాంట్లో ఎన్ని ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ వస్తాయో చేసాము. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ డన్.
ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.